Today we will study vivekachudamani, sloka number 369. एकान्तस्थितिरिन्द्रियोपरमणे हेतुर्दमश्चेतसः संरोधे करणं शमेन विलयम् या दहं वासना तेनानन्दरसानुभूतिरचला भ्रामे सदा योगिनः तस्माच्चित्तनिरोध एव सततं कार्यः प्रयत्नान्मुनेः. Once more, 369, Sloka 369. एकान्तस्थितिरिन्द्रियोपरमणे हेतुर्दमश्चेतसः संरोधे करणं शमेन विलयम् यादहं वासना तेनानन्दरसानुभूतिरचला भ्रामे सदा योगिना तस्माच्चित्तनिरोध एव सततं कार्यं प्रयत्नान्मुनेः. Beautiful sloka. Indriya uparamane ekanta sthitihi hetuhu tamaha चेतसः संरोधे करणं शमेन अहं वासना विलयं यायात् तेन योगिनः सदा अचला ब्राह्मी आनन्दरसानुभूतिः तस्मात् मुनेः चित्तनिर चित्तनिरोधे सततम् एव प्रयत्नः कार्यः कर्तव्यः. इंद्रिय उपरमणे, sublimating your own sense organs, controlling your own sense organs. There is no problem in controlling. In Western world, they criticize this word control, control, control. So first time control is required. If you give fencing in the sapling, then the herbivorous people can harm that saplings. So you need fencing. When that same sapling will be transformed into a banyan tree, then you can tie an elephant over there. Likewise, in the beginning of sadhana, what is the meaning of beginning of sadhana? Always consider yourself as a beginner. Otherwise, self pride will come. So, whenever you will think that I am a novice, I am a beginner, so how much alertness is required in my sadhana? No self-pride, no overconfidence. It will be no. Like a baby, always think, I'm the baby in this spiritual life. There was a very senior monk named Swami Bhajananandaji. He used to tell, when a sadhu is uh, getting mature, after living a long monastic life, when he becomes 60, then the maturity starts. So what about the grihasthis? Always think that we are lavish. Then what will happen? You can control yourself. You are means your sense organs. So what happens when a baby, starts nagging for a non-conducive things? Its mother many times tries to make it understand that no, 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 no. When at the utmost time when that baby doesn't listen to its mom, one nice thrashing works. So what happens? Indriya uparamane, when you can control your sense organs with the right understanding of the scripture, ekanta sthiti hetu, how you can do that? Ekanta sthiti. You have to stay in a secluded place. Some some sort of exile is required. In the crowded place, a novice can't do meditation. A self-realized person, for him, crowd and solitude are same. But when a person really baby in the spiritual field, he or she should find out some solitude place in the room, in his house, or if it is not uh, conducive, he or she will go in some place where he can light upon the teachings inside, which is called mananam. Because Sravanam is done, for mananam you need solitude. So ekanta sthitihi hetu indriya uparamane damaha chetasaha samrodhe. Damaha means controlling of external indriya. These are the sthula vastu, the eyes, hands, speech. They are external thing. Internal means mind. In mind, we do maximum bhoga. Main bhoga is done in inside. If you close your eyes, you can do bhoga, you can have pleasure, any sorts of pleasure. So you have to control that. Which will facilitate that? You need to stop your external sense organs. That's why I tell Close your eyes. Tell Om. Why? The external sound will not come. The external vision will not come inside. Clear? So, Damaha Chetasaha Samrodhe. Here, Chetasaha means Chitta. Chitta, what is the function of Chitta? It's a memory, data card, data bank, hard disk. Whenever I see it, I can remember my grandson's face. So cute. And my granddaughter, oh my God, she's like an angel. She is playing right now. She is embracing me. So many loving names are there. Gemma, Ganma, Grammy. So many things. She is calling. How to negate that? Oh, or external Sravanam. Then also the mind will go. Again, bring that mind back. Again, listen. Abhyasena tu kaunteya. Constant abhyas. Then your mind knows when to think, what to think. Then your mind is trained. That this is my Sravanam time, this is my Mananam time, this is my Nididhyasanam time, this is my meditational time, this is my puja time. Mind will not go anywhere else. And when I'm talking to my grandchildren, my children, or my family, then I'm single pointed, totally focused. That is called trained mind. Where my hand is, there my mind is. And it is only possible by sublimating your inner sense organ and outer sense organs. Clear? So, Damaha Chetasaha Samrodhe. Samrodhe Karanam. Karanam means they are the sadhana. Shamena Aham Vasana Vilayam. Ya, 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 ya. क्यों? Why should we do? Here, Shama is antar indriya daman, restraining your inner sense organs. Then ahamkar will go. Is how ahankar sprouts. So subtle now. One of my students, I so he was trying to meet me, and I could not provide him a quality time, so I told him, please come uh, today at this time. He is having a habit to say no always, believe me, without thinking things that he told me. That telling no sometimes it's a prestigious sign. You know, if you offer food, no, 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 Swamiji, no. I have forgotten to tell yes. I can tell you one story of my own life. One of my gurus, he was 98 on that time, 95. And doctor stopped him to take khichdi. It's not Gujarati khichdi. Huh? Khichdi is many kinds. Some khichdis, like Kashmiri khichdi, Bengali khichdis, are very rich, not very lighter like uh, Gujarati khichdi, that which is the uh, you know conducive food for a diseased person. So doctor stopped him. One day, in special day, the khichdi bhog was offered to the Lord, and he told, "Today I will take khichdi." Then the sevakas told, "No, Swamiji, doctor has told, নিকুচি করেছে তোদের ডাক্তারের, খিচুড়ি খাবো আজকে." Really, I mean, just I was present over there. Four sevakas were there. They were trying to manage him like they are managing a baby. Then they called his secretary. Secretary came. Then they called to the headquarters. So from headquarters, response came, just offer him. Because he stopped taking any food, because today he will eat khichdi. Then khichdi was offered. Believe me, he put his this little finger, tasted it, and told, "Now you give me what you want to give." Then everyone started beating their heads that only for this much we spent so much time. His lunch hour is over, at least half an hour. They asked that, "Swamiji, why were you doing this for this much?" He told, "I never told you that I will eat the whole things. Eat little bit. When something is offered to you, accept it. In your life, start accepting everything. If it is, suppose, a diabetes patient, don't take. But unfortunately, forgetfully, if anyone offers, accept it and take it, just pinch. See the positive vibes how gets generated. In your class, if it is possible, I will show you physically the power of yes. Believe me, the power of yes. I will call Bhumendra in front of the class and I will show you the power of yes. And he will not know what he is doing. In your life also, try to say yes to your every situation, because we are enslaved with our situation. We have no control over our situation. We can only respond or react. If we start reacting over the situation will not be demolished, but it will start overpowering me. If we start responding over the situation, I will start powering to the situation. Instead of giving reactions, try to give responses. अहम वासना कि एक बार ना बोल दिया, बाद में ना लगता है हाँ कैसे बोलूं. It's very prestigious. हम वासना विलयम व्याया। तो वासना लय होने से क्या होगा? अहम और वासना, अहम से ही तो वासना। जिनका तीव्र अहम भाव है ना, वो झुक नहीं सकता। कान बेंटा, बहुत दिक्कत होता है, कुछ मान नहीं सकता, कांट एक्सेप्ट एनीथिंग इजीली. So many typical questions will come into his mind. पहले खुद परेशान होंगे, उसके बाद दूसरे को. अहंकार की यही प्रॉब्लम है. That's the problem of ego. First, it starts disturbing myself, then I start disturbing others. दोनों व्यक्ति विस्तार में सोए हुए हैं. You know what happens if any day one person gets very early? How much he becomes disturbing element for others in a community life until ahankar, ahankar vimuratma karta ahamiti ham vasana vilayam yaya tena. When vasana gets destroyed, yoginah sada achala brahmi ananda rasanubhuti. Ananda rasa. We don't know. We can only can have some glimpse in deep sleep. What is ananda, ananda? But that's permanent. That's temporary. If we want to get permanent happiness in a conscious way, because when we go into deep sleep, we are not conscious at all. In a conscious way, if we want to get the highest bliss, and in a permanence, not in a temporary manner, how it is to be attained with that anubhuti, how that anubhuti will come through vasanalaya, how that vasanalaya will be there by sama antarindriya daman, how it will be by bahirindriya daman. इंद्रिय संयम ही साधन है. So what is the duty of a sadhaka? अतः तस्मात् मुनेः चित्त निरोधे सततम एव प्रयत्नम कर्तव्यः. A sadhaka should always be verily alert for chitta nirodha. Clear? So just so living in solitude helps to control the sense organs. So control of the mind leads to self-realization by stages. It will not happen all of a sudden as though by some strange and inexplicable magic. The progress is stage by stage, each one leading to a higher one until at last he reaches in time the final stage of self realization. These various stages are explained in this verse. When you practice keeping your mind in continuous contemplation upon the reality, ekanta sthiti, the sense organs will slowly retire from their preoccupations with the sense objects. They will stop running after them because the mind is now constantly dedicated to the contemplation of a much more satisfying, joyous state. Please listen. Please listen. Control of the sense organs, not book. Book you will read afterwards. Listen. Listen. I'm reading from the book, honestly speaking, but you listen to it. You will read after the class. Control of the sense organs and control of the mind are mutual. Control of the one leads to control of the other. Thus is the mind controlled. An uncontrolled mind is always in a state of agitation caused by the sense organs and the ego. When the sense organs are not bringing in any stimuli from the sense objects because of the mind's preoccupation with its continuous contemplation upon the reality, the ego is well controlled because of its dedication to the higher ideal. And the mind naturally becomes quiet. In a quiet mind, vasanas get destroyed. Control of the mind means reduction of desires. When the desires have been reduced, vasanas get annihilated. Thus, when the ego is surrendered at the altar of the self, then realization of the bliss of Brahman is at hand. When the ego is annihilated, the experience of the infinite must necessarily come. That state of Brahmika consciousness is the real essence of unbroken bliss absolute. Therefore, the man of reflection who has already listened to a master, again I'm telling you, a man of reflection, yogi, Brahmavid, Brahmanubhuti Sampanna Vyakti, who has already listened to a master, जिनका श्रवणम complete हो गया है, and reflected independently upon the ideas, must control his thought flow, his mind. Hari Om Tat Sat.